to draw the charge.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. And here's Green outside. Brooklyn with the rebound. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they just really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game. You could just see they were pressing. Just couldn't get anything to go on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and guys, once they got spiraling downward, there seemed to be no way to get out of it. All their offense went to pot.
And the rejection by Sanders. And Jack kicks to Sanders. Good, and Jack gets the assist.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Now, here's Green. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Toronto. Spates sets a screen. Again, the miss by Green.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Korver kicks it over to Schroeder. Spates sets a screen. The dish now to Green. 6 to shoot. They need this. Can't hit. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Nets lead by 10. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Green in at shooting guard. Maurice Spates out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Cephalosha in at the small forward position. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors delivered quite a performance. He finished with 30 points and was just on point from deep, sinking what seemed to be an endless stream of threes. It was a great outing for him, and the team needed him as he was the main source of points all game. Hopefully he gets more support in this one, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. So for the Nets, Young comes in for Sanders. And it's Bogdanovich in for Hollis Jefferson. And a change for the Hawks. Horford's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Schroeder passes to Green. Horford dishes to Cephalosha. Feeds it to Green. Puts it up from 15, and that misses badly. Air ball.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
The Hawks trail by 9. Millsap a screen on Thornton. In the corner, Cephalosha with it. And Millsap, here we go. Here's Horford. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Samuel Dalembert picks one up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Atlanta shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
The Nets making a switch here. Lopez is checked in, and a switch here also for Atlanta. Teague is checked in for Dennis Schroeder. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Nets leading by 7. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Kilpatrick passes to Thornton. And it's Thornton again missing.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
And it's Green missing.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
Now here's Lopez. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Green with the ball. He dishes it to Horford. Green kicks to Horford. Outside T. Stolen away. Here's Kilpatrick, guarded by Green. Out to the right wing. Here's Bogdanovich. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
And Teague.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock.
Jared Jack is checked in for Marcus.
Run something on the offensive end. It's simple.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the...
Well, a very slow start to this basketball game, but you got back in it late. How important was it to trim this lead before the half?
Meant a lot. Because it means I don't have to do so much to get the win next time. We got this, though. Slow start now. In fact, I can guarantee we're going to complete this comeback the rest of the way. Y'all heard that here, all right?
Wow, Kevin, not sure what to do with that one.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go... And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. The Hawks trailing. Brook Lopez is out there with Young. Then it's Jared Jack. Then it's Thornton. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. So that's the Nets 5. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
They've been fighting to get back into it, chipping away little by little, and it's paid off.
The Hawks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Nets shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Down low, here's Jack. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's on Jeff Teague.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Now, here's Millsap. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's Green with the jam. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Sure has been. I mean, guys, momentum is hard to come by in this one. I mean, it seems like one team gets the lead and then the other one storms right back.
Both teams getting it done defensively as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far. And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post. And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Young can't get it to go. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
Now here is Jack. Following the miss by Paul Millsap. It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Thornton.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Now here's Green. He's got 11. 5 to shoot. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Hawks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Moving it up. And Green slams it in.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And why don't we quickly go to the 2K leaderboard and find out which shooting guards have been the hottest at the free throw line.
And this is a set of players that can drive and slash, hoping to draw contact, because if they can get to the bucket and the foul, it's going to be a three-point play the hard way.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I think even if they get whistled for a fair number of charge calls because of that aggressive mindset, it's worth it. When you're an elite free throw shooter, and these guys are, I think you've always got to be aggressive in trying to get yourself to the foul line. He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Teague dishes to Horford. Green against Lopez. Puts up the baby hook, and it's Millsap. That time on the assist from Cephalosha. And it's a 5-point Hawks lead. Now Jack. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And the basket by Thornton. The Hawks leading by 3. Outside Teague. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Millsap has the open look, and it's off from three-point range. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Pulls up on the elbow, and he knocks down the jumper. Now just a 1-point Atlanta lead.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Millsap a screen. Green against Thornton. Green, the pass to Horford. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Horford's got 8.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
And Jack, here we go. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
Atlanta making a switch here. Spates checked in for Horford. Dudley comes in for Paul Millsap. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Cephalosha. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jeff Teague. Jack's shot is good.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Schroeder kicks to Korver. To the inside, Green. No good. Good D by Sanders.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Jones sets the pick for Jack. The fadeaway. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
For Atlanta, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. There's the steal.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
Now here's Korver. looking for his first basket still in this one.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Screen by Jones. And Jack, here we go. With the tip, it's good on the putback. Sanders has got his second bucket of the game to go. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
I'm looking over there at Greg. He's enjoying every second of it, Mark.
Yeah.
Listen, the fan guys are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Hawks lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter.
A few minutes passed by, I hear a buzzing noise. The chick with some of ignorance boys. She said, "Prophet, we got you."
Brooklyn trailing. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Green, he's in at shooting guard. Kent Bazemore is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Maurice Spates. And count it, 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
One shot.
That's going to put Marcus Thornton on the line. It's going to be on Maurice Spates. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Brooklyn?
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
And that one's good. Millsap.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
And here is Thornton. Screened by Young. Now here's Thornton. Pass to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. The 15-footer. Young's shot is off.
Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
Over to the wing. And Bazemore kicks it over to Schroeder. Millsap fires. And again, it's Atlanta.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way. They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
At the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one. And the Hawks making a change here. Horford's checked in. That one is no good. The Hawks leading. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Green kicks it over to Schroeder. The pass to Millsap. And the wide open shot from Green. Buries it from three-point range. Green's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
Good. 6 points here for Thaddeus Young.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
From deep, Green. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Misses in close. Atlanta leading by 3. Schroeder passes to Bazemore. Banked in off the glass.
A very hot shooting second half has seen them bring that field goal percentage way up.
Yeah, and they're cruising right now, looking to add to the lead.
go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I was able to listen in on what the Nets coach was going over with his team. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And Young kicks to Thornton. Dishes it to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And the Nets miss again.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Green kicks to Horford. Bazemore dishes to Millsap. Tries again. And it's Green missing. Nets trail by 5. Thornton passes to Hollis Jefferson. Green with the block. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Right side Teague. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 3rd rebound tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Hollis Jefferson.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
Jarrett Jack is checked in for the Nets. So it's Atlanta now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Outside Teague. He kicks to Green. And stolen by Thornton. In transition, here come the Nets from the stripe. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Green. Kicks to Teague. He feeds it to Bazemore. Green dishes to Bazemore. 5 on the clock. Horford. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds in this game. Green with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
All right, now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center to welcome to the court your Nets dancer.
.115 left to play in the final quarter. And Jack kicks to Lopez. Green with the block. To the middle. Here's Horford. Rebound, Brooklyn. Here's Bogdanovich. Here's Thornton. Top of the key, Jack. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Outside, Green. Down low. Yes!
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
.29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Jack kicks to Lopez. Nails it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And now the crowd really getting into it.
Listen to that.
What is the decibel count in this building.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making it.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. Two-possession game now.
.20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound. The second effort. The shot misses. And he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Jack with the 3. Offensive rebound. Outside for Thornton. Three-pointer. Nails the triple.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Al, plenty of battling out there tonight. At what point did the team start to really respond in terms of trying to stay on top of the momentum in this game?
It all started the second half. We didn't do a good job the first half. We let them hang around. But, you know, at least we reacted better the second half. This is one of those games that we just had to, you know, will our way to win this.
You toughed it out, Al. Thank you so much. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time. But first, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson just a few aisles above us.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He stepped up his game tonight, getting it done all game long and making the plays whenever they needed him to.
When Freak puts it all together, it's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight. His feel and understanding of the game were on display.
He was doing some serious battling with the bigs down low. He's not afraid to go hard to the rack wherever he had the chance. He doesn't care about their size. He's going in there, and he's going in there often. I think he caught him off guard with that aggressive behavior.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night.